Some might be saying today, why am I suffering? Why am I having to deal with this difficulty? Why doesn't the Lord simply return and make things right? In fact, why doesn't He just take me to heaven? I'm done with this. Why? The world's such a mess. There's so much difficulty. We ask in our hearts, why? Listen. Look around. You're here right now on this planet because God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whoever believes in Him should not perish but have everlasting life. There's a world around you that's heading for judgment and eternal suffering. And you're here because you're God's representative. You're here to declare the truth. You're here to go through the difficulty. You're here to be in the mire, in the pits, to be an example, to offer hope, to point people to the way. And you can be sure that when the Lord has finished His plan with you and completed His purpose for the suffering that you're going through, when He's done, it'll be over, and you'll be rewarded eternally. Paul suffered greatly, and he wrote about it in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, among other places. Listen to these words from 2 Corinthians chapter 4, beginning in verse 15. He said, "For all things are for your sake." Speaking of his trial, speaking of his suffering, he says, all things are for your sake. That grace, having spread through many, may cause thanksgiving to abound to the glory of God. Therefore, we do not lose heart. He realized there was a purpose in his pain, there was a reason for his difficulty, and it had to do with the people around him and God's grace working through him. And he said, therefore, we do not lose heart, even though our outward man is perishing. Yet the inward man is being renewed day by day. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, is working for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. While we do not look at the things which are seen, but the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporary, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Look to the eternal. There's an eternal purpose for your life. Believers, my brothers, my sisters in the Lord, remember, we're here to serve the Lord by ministering to others. It's not about our comfort, our happiness here. Foxes have holes. Birds of the air have nests. They're happy here. But the Son of Man has no place to lay his head. Look to the eternal. Look to heaven. Look to the reward.